Alright, so I just picked up this thing, AE86 SR5. It's in, it's in about the shape you'd expect. Needs lots of little things here and there. No engine, of course. Interior is mostly there, complete. Got a good dash. I have a headliner for it. It's got some T3 rear panels. I need to get a better seat. I think this is like a T72 rear seat or something. Good carpet. Good center console. Door panels are medium. Call them medium. They're there. Let's see what's in the trunk. Alright, so we have the T50 down here. It looks like we got part of the harness for the engine bay. It's the motor for the sunroof. Yeah, so we got the engine harness or engine bay harness. Some random stuff. I'll have to go through this and kind of do an inventory. Not terrible. Let's see, it came with a little kit, I guess. I don't know, front and rear bumper. I don't really know what they are, but I'm not super keen on these. It needs a little sanding, but they both seem to be in good shape. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to run these or not. Probably not. I don't want to have to deal with getting all the mounts and whatnot. So I also have a USDM one, so I'll probably just run the USDM stuff. Kind of like that better anyways. It does have, I can't really get underneath there. It does have, let's see, fairly new BC coilovers front and rear. What else? It's got some, it's mostly complete. Got all the headlights, taillights, some of the stuff that's kind of difficult to find. So plan is to find a 4AG that is semi decent, that I could kind of just drop in and drop it in, get it going, get it on the road as soon as possible. I'll worry about body work and paint later, but probably do engine, a little bit of electrical, got some interior stuff I want to try to get so I could have a decent interior, and then move on to paint. But plan is to kind of chronicle it, kind of do videos like I was doing on this thing. This thing's basically done for this season of working on it. So, yep. Alright, so got most of the stuff out. Let's do another little look around. So inside the trunk's actually pretty clean. I'm gonna remove this stuff. Had her set up for a rear mounted battery, but I'm gonna get rid of that, just run a factory setup. It's like this stuff back here is super clean. Almost looks new. All this taillight wiring and stuff. Maybe that's just how it looks. I'm just not used to it. Pretty clean back here. I'll vacuum and wash the stuff out. I'll probably just snip these off right here because it's literally right on top of the fuel tank. So in order to get these out, I'll have to unbolt the fuel tank, and I don't feel like doing that. So I'll probably just try to cut them off, and hopefully they'll just come out. Okay, so here we have the engine bay. Sorry for the glare. It's going to make it kind of annoying to see, but power steering rack, which is kind of like whatever. You can see I don't know what they have here. I'm hoping I can get this off. If not, I'll have to just try and clean it up as best as possible. Then maybe get the factory color and kind of do some touch-ups. Let's see. As you can see, they cut the core support here for the engine swap, and this is a little mangled. But what I have over here, I don't want to go all the way back there, but I have another core support, so I just have to at some point draw the spot welds out and then replace it. Not a big deal. You can see the BCs. I'm about to hose everything down. Try to get it a little bit cleaner so I could actually look at it. Yeah. Oh, here's a harness, one of the harnesses. So this is the engine harness. Honestly, I don't know much about it. I'm hoping that I have some friends that could help me out, because I am kind of stupid when it comes to EFI. I'm hoping to get some learning on this vehicle. So we have that harness there. Oh, look at Lola. She's looking so good. And then I got another engine bay harness here, and then another harness here and there. So I'm hoping that combine the three, you'll be able to get one going. Right now at this point, here's the transmission. It's got the GTS bell housing, so that should be all good to go. I have drive shaft. Really, it's going to be a matter of getting an engine in. Once I could get an engine in, then I could start doing the engine bay wiring. But pretty clean in here. You know what's funny? I've never seen one episode of Initial D. I'm assuming that's an Initial D guy. I've never seen one episode. I'll probably get some heat for that, but it is what it is. I like the cars for what they are. I'll eventually watch it. Right now, I just like the cars. So I think I have this vent left over from another car. Cool beans. Key works. Haven't tried it on the doors yet. Think it'll work? Let's try it. I know the hood latch or the trunk latch works. Let's see. I wonder if the gas door works. Oh, sounds like it works. Oops. We got like a crease dent right here, which kind of sucks. I don't know if we'll be able to get that out. It's not crease, but it's just like one of those long dents. Otherwise, like, it's got some little things, but the body's not terrible. Yep, that worked. Cool. Let's see. Oh, I think it works. Yeah, they work. Cool. Alright, I'm going to clean up in here a little bit. Spray it down, wash some stuff. It's, it's not going to be perfect by any means, but at least we'll get started. I think I'm going to actually run power steering on this car. Might be nice. Might be a good little change. This build is going to be stock 16 valve, stock EFI. Nothing special. I want it to be mostly just kind of original spec kind of stuff. I have EFI manifold or intake manifold there. Have the injectors. My buddy has an AFM for me. Just factory kind of stuff. I don't really care about speed. It's just gonna be kind of a cruiser. So, all right, that's it for now. Man, I'm so happy to have a 86 again. I got this bumper. I got some lights. The other guy, the guy's gonna bring me the, I guess, the side molding pieces and then the front lip, and then that should be mostly the front end in order to bring it back to like a complete car again. So got the trunk cleaned up. Got the trunk cleaned up. It's actually pretty clean back here. Alright, so vacuum the interior. Try to get it somewhat clean. Carpet's pretty nice. I actually kind of like these seats. Pretty sure they're MR2 seats, and they mostly fit. I think 3 of the 4 bolts fit, so that'll work for now. I gotta hunt down a SR5 rear seat because this seat is, I think, from like a T72. Most everything on the dash is good. The only thing is it's got a crack on the center console bezel. Hoping to find one of those. I may have one, I'm not sure yet. So now I'm gonna start working on the engine bay. Unfortunately, on this side, someone sprayed something. You can see it, it's like running down. So what this side's not like that. So what I'm gonna try to do is maybe find the original paint coat and then just try to clean that up, spray it, see what happens. Thankfully it doesn't look like it hit over here, so I could maybe just touch up there just so it looks decent. So I'm gonna hose this thing down now and get her mildly cleaned up. Alright, so haven't done a ton to this thing because kind of at a standstill with stuff. I have a friend coming, or that's gonna be hooking me up with front end setup. Right now I just have like a fiberglass bumper that I'm not in love with. See this side. Love the way it looks. So I did some work on the interior. Door panels are still, you know, they need some loving. If I can figure out a way to DIY it, I will. Got the seats kind of set up a little better. I still need to add 1 bolt into each one. So, okay, so if you'll notice, I added this guy, even though this thing's cracked, so I need a new bezel, but I figured why not, might as well still make it complete, and then I'll replace things as it goes. Had the cigarette lighter. Unfortunately, this car doesn't have an ECU. I thought it did, so again, I think I have a friend that's coming to the rescue. So I'll have an ECU. Hopefully I'll get a matching AFM. I'm probably gonna build like a little block off plate here, just for the time being, until I figure out what I'm gonna do with the stereo or whatnot. Also remove the sticker that was up there, if you can't tell. So no more initial D, sorry. Yeah, I think that's really it. Added some screws here and there because there's some screws missing. I need to get into here and do the e-brake because it grabs at the very top, but I just got to adjust the little screw. So let me show you something I'm dealing with, and it would be nice if I could figure this out. So this harness is an engine harness, right? However, they have it coming from the driver's side, but if you look, those are the ECU plugs, right? These are injectors right here. You got your AFM right here. This goes to the AFM. This won't even reach the AFM, and like I think what they did was they tied it in right here somehow, and they spliced it in because I'm pretty sure this wiring is supposed to go under the dash. I could be wrong. I mean, not under the dash, but I think it's supposed to come out from over there. So I'm gonna have to figure this stuff out. Sure, that's gonna be tons of fun doing, but you know, it is what it is, and that's kind of what I'm getting myself into, and I'm gonna try to make it right, as right as I can. So I guess that's just how these cars are these days. You know what I mean? You could find some cream puffs, but really, this was what my budget allotted for. So it turns out that this is the actual paint code. It's called 2C5. It's two-tone silver and black, which is kind of weird because it's an SR5, and these didn't come generally two-tone. Only the GTSs come two-tone. Even when you pull up the paint code online from Toyota, it says that this is only a paint code for GTSs. So my guess is they special ordered it or something. I really don't know. Yeah, the interior is pretty decent in here. Having a good interior really makes a world of difference. So anyways, that's where I'm at with it. Gotta try and hopefully get the front end put on. That might give me a little bit more motivation if I see it complete, and then I can kind of start knocking things off the list. Really, at this point, it's going to be trying to figure out the wiring. That's going to be my biggest hurdle, I think. So, all right. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to do this in like a series, kind of like what I did with the 4AG install in Lola. I'm going to this will be part 1, I guess, maybe like an intro to it. Let me show you how Lola came out. Maybe you haven't seen it in other videos. So here she is. Unfortunately, I've got an issue I gotta fix. This engine was an unknown engine, and sure enough, every single gasket that could go wrong, I just dropped it in without replacing the major gaskets, and sure enough, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. And then finally, after I started driving it, head gasket went. So ordered a head gasket from Toyota. Just gonna do a factory gasket and call it a day. This one, I got a source of 4AG. I think I have a friend with one. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end this video here, and then that's gonna be the end of the first part of this video, of this series, and I'm hoping to maybe get some input on it, maybe get some help. Not a lot of people comment, but if you have any ideas about the wiring, that'd be great. It's gonna look good. This two-tone is like one of my favorite colors. I think the blue, the light blue metallic with the dark blue, that's like my absolute favorite. This is probably my second.